to the Excel channel where I use anything and everything to excel. Try and find some of the best content for you guys, the best interviews to put you on, let you guys know what's going on. Right now, I'm on cryptocurrency. That's the focus that my channel is on. You guys, there's a major shift in this world globally. Like I'm saying this world literally because it's global. The financial systems, the financial payments, the financial channels that we've used for the past 40 years, 50 years roughly. They're changing. They're changing. And not slowly. It was slowly at first, since about 2013, I think, when the first Bitcoin, something like that. Don't quote me, but um it's been about too many years, 20 years, that cryptocurrency has been fighting this good fight. And I think that the fight is almost over, if I must say myself. I'm making these videos every day. This is not financial advice. I don't want anybody to purchase anything that I push or that I'm talking about. Do your own research. But what I'm telling you guys is that it is upon us. The time is now. If you're not paying attention, you probably should, like, right now. Let this video be the start. Let this be, where your journey begins. If it can be, I'll help you out. I'll point you in certain directions. You can ask any questions, and I'm an open book, to be honest. I got a lot of knowledge. I am not a professional. I am not the guru, but I do love cryptocurrency, and to be honest, I'm this is what I'm leveraging to change my life, like, forever, and my kids. That's the intention. That's what I'm doing with these videos. Okay. I got to document my journey though, so you guys will see more of me and what I do, and just in time. Right now, I'm trying to catch up with my videos, but I don't want to talk too much. Let's get into this. This is Cody Carbone on one of my favorite channels, the Paul Barron network. So you guys, he's talking about the SEC and the Supreme Court. This has been an ongoing battle about 4 years. One of my favorite cryptocurrencies, XRP. This is what I'm telling you guys. It's just another cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, like Dogecoin, like Shiba Inu. These are all cryptocurrencies that can be actually have utility or be worth nothing. Like, literally be worthless to you, or actually be, like, useful in this case for the actual government and other governments across the globe. Like, that's what I'm trying to get to my people and help y'all understand. This is not just a US thing. This is not just a rich and poor thing. This is a, like, changing everybody's life thing. Like, so let's get into the video. Like I said, Cody Carbone on Paul Barron Network. Just pay attention, you guys. Pay attention to what's going on in these courtrooms. Like, this is behind closed doors. This is not televised. This is not, well, it might be televised, but I don't see it. If it's televised, it ain't nowhere on my channel. But let's get into it.
So that everybody kind of got a chance to hear that. Cody, when you look at the scenario that's playing out right now with the SEC, and not only in the Chevron deference, they kind of explained a little bit about that, but really it's more government overreach scenarios. This, of course, being a big part of that. What has been the tone of DC, especially in what's happening now with the Supreme Court, in terms of how Congress is looking at this?
Well, you said it best, Paul. The Supreme Court is going after government overreach. They're going after the administrative state and this unchecked power that these independent agencies have had for so long. I'm an originalist, and I believe in what the Constitution says, and the Constitution lays out three branches of government. The judicial branch, which is the Supreme Court, the legislative branch, which is Congress, and the executive branch, which is the White House. And what the Supreme Court is doing through the case that was dropped today that we just talked about, as well as the Chevron deference case that we're still waiting for that opinion, is saying, hey, no more. That this fourth branch of government, this administrative state, can't just act blindly and without rules, that there needs to be checks and balances, whether it's through Congress or it's through the court system. And we're seeing the court system and the Supreme Court provide that check today.
the current state of Congress right now and what's happening both on stablecoin bills, the FIT 21, and then you also consider what the SEC just did in dropping their case against consensus. Does Congress know that that happened? And do they understand what that means to the market?
Absolutely. Congress is paying attention, especially when it comes to the SEC. I think that so much of this momentum as it relates to those legislative bills and proposals that you highlighted, whether it be stable coins or market structure with FIT 21, has come from Congress looking at the SEC and how the SEC has interacted with the entire industry and how the courts have started to rein the SEC in and say enough is enough. I mean, this goes back to the initial conversation at the top of the call about this unchecked administrative power. Congress has provided the SEC with this unchecked power. The courts are starting to rein them in, and Congress saying, wait, what are we doing? Why did we give the SEC so much power to just regulate this industry without direct legislative authority? And so when court decisions like this happen, and when there's a Wells notice, and the SEC says, you know what, we're going to relent here that the facts are on our side, Congress saying it's time for us to wake up and provide the clear rules of the road where the SEC isn't making all the decisions. It's the people, and it's us legislators making the decisions.
Well, this is a tweet that Eleanor put out right here, Mueller. 71 Democrats just helped the Republicans pass the overhaul. You look at household names like Pelosi, Schiff, all coming over and voting yes on these bills. When you look at that and you kind of consider the chances of this being duplicated in the Senate, what is the likelihood of that occurring?
I think the likelihood this year is very slim, unfortunately. The legislative calendar is unforgiving, and we don't have much time left, especially when you think about that there's not only a race for the Oval Office that's going on, but a lot of these legislators in the Senate and the House are running for re-election. And so I think what the Senate is doing right now over the next few months is they're taking FIT 21. They're seeing where there may be some issues with it, where the industry would like to amend it a little bit, and to see if they can get a product that could be ready to be introduced sometime this year. And to start next Congress, we can get the ball rolling and get something finally enacted into law.
All right, so that FIT 21 bill, I'm on financialservices.house.gov. Listen, y'all, this is a press release. All right. House passes Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century Act with overwhelming bipartisan support. FIT 21 represents an unprecedented joint effort to deliver critical consumer protections and foster innovation in the U.S. digital asset ecosystem. All right, Washington, May 22nd, 2024, not long ago. Today, the U.S. House of Representatives passed H.R. 4763, the Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century Act, in a watershed moment for the U.S. digital asset ecosystem. FIT 21 provides the robust, time-tested consumer protections and regulatory certainty necessary to allow digital asset innovation to flourish in the United States. Okay, that was passed. Okay, already. I'm going to continue with the video. There's more. I don't want to make it too long. All right, here we go.
Elizabeth Warren's power over this bill right now, could she potentially still kind of kibosh this whole thing?
I think her power in the Senate has waned and has really been diminished throughout this entire legislative process. For the year that was May 2024, where these bills started to move and these household Democrats started to get on board, I think that she lost a lot of power. Now, where her power remains and sustains is in the executive branch. Elizabeth Warren has a ton of what I call disciples, but former staffers and folks that she has worked with forever spread across all of the various regulatory agencies. And so when the president vetoed SAB 121, when the president has come out against digital assets, a lot of that rhetoric is coming directly from Elizabeth Warren, and that is where she put all of her eggs into that basket and still being able to influence the administration. But when it comes to Congress, I think her time is up. And we saw that with the SAB 121 repeal with Chuck Schumer, the Democratic leader, saying, hey, enough is enough. We need clear legislative rules here for crypto. So I think her power is truly diminished when it comes to Congress.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned, the significance with the administration, because I'm kind of looking at this. Let's say we get FIT 21 through. It makes it through the Senate. Would Biden dare veto this? Do you think he would kind of step in and?
I don't think he can.
Okay.
I don't think he can. I think when you look at the statement of administration policies that came out, one before the SAB 121 vote and one before the FIT 21 vote. In the SAB 121 vote, Biden explicitly said, I'm going to veto this if it comes to my desk. And he did. In the FIT 21, ahead of that vote, he did not say anything about vetoing it. He said, I want to work with Congress to create legislation. That was a massive change and shift in tone. And so I think Biden sees the writing on the wall when 71 Democrats in the House, members of your own party, say, hey, enough is enough. We can no longer just blanket give this authority to Gary Gensler. We need rules. I think Biden has to listen to his party and he has to listen to American people.
Here from NBC.
This is why I say the regulations are right around the corner, you guys. Get ahead of the game, okay? I'm not going to talk much right now, but get ahead of the game. That's what I'm trying to get to you guys. If we can get ahead of the game, you can change your life forever. Like this technology is not going to be around for the next 5 years and then disappear. This is something that's going to like change forever the way we do things for as long as we're going to exist on this earth. All right. That's why you can get ahead right now. Let's get into the video.
See, U.S. record labels now suing AI music generators. So you've got, listen, blockchain solves this problem. It also solves the issue that we've seen with Apple, what we're going to see most likely in gaming. A lot of different, especially in IP and especially, I think, in digital music rights, etc. Does Congress really understand that the technology that we're presenting, I think that the industry is presenting, actually solves a lot of these kinds of challenges that they're faced with today?
We're getting there. I would say right now the general sentiment in Congress is that blockchain is just crypto, and there's this massive conflation. And so we have been very tailored to try to make our messaging about, no, there's vast applications for blockchain technology. It doesn't matter what sector you work in, whether it's supply chain or life sciences and healthcare, or it's entertainment and gaming and music, that the blockchain technology can solve inefficiencies that we've been dealing with for far too long. And so those use cases are starting to become more apparent to members of Congress, where they're starting to separate just crypto, which has an awesome blockchain technology use case, from the other use cases in the other sectors. And that just takes painstaking amount of education for some of these folks, but that's why we're up here and that's why we're doing it.
Painstaking amount of education for some of these folks. I get it. I understand, y'all. It is a headache. To be honest, I got in it. I stumbled upon it, but I was hungry for the information. And what I'm telling y'all, if you listening to me, if you still in this video, subscribe right now, man. I'm going to lead y'all down the path to being your own bank, okay? Financial freedom, sovereignty. That's what I'm into. That's what this page is about. Excel, okay? We got to excel in life. I don't care if you're a parent. I don't care if you're a cheerleader. I don't care if you an engineer. I don't care if you're a doctor. I don't care if you're a mechanic. I don't care if you, whatever you do, we here to excel, okay? I feel like this video is long enough. Like I said, man, if you interested and this has shocked your interest, like, subscribe, man, because it's so much more going on in this world and we here to excel together, okay? But you see it. You see regulations are right around the corner. I don't have to say too much. Like, I feel like I should just do my videos from now, but I still got a little convincing to do because my community, man, we just don't believe everything sometimes. We got to get into it. We got to really, like, check it out. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But if this ain't enough proof, like, I'm just trying to let you guys know this is one of the very few opportunities that we will have an opportunity to be ahead of institutions, the financial institutions for one, enterprises, all the biggest corporations, the investment firms, all of these people, like the BlackRocks, the Fidelities, the Charles Schwabs, the Wells Fargo. You ahead of the bank right now if you were to invest into crypto, okay? So let's excel together. I love y'all. I appreciate your time. If you stay along this time, go follow me on Instagram or Facebook. You can add me, whatever, you know. I'm not on Twitter, but I'll be making videos. I got some more coming today. All right, I appreciate you.